It's John McQuay with 8541 Tactical. We're here today to talk to you about the Jumbo Versipack Type S. Just got this in the mail today. This is the Type S variant of the Jumbo Versipacks. That means it's designed for left-hand wear. They have the standard Jumbo Versipack, which is designed for right-hand wear. Talk to you real quick about why I, as a right-handed shooter, chose the left-handed bag. The whole reason for me going with the Versipack is we're getting into the hotter months of the summer. Sometimes I like to wear a little bit lighter weight clothing. A little bit lighter weight clothing is not generally conducive to concealing a heavy, large combat handgun. One of these packs allows you to carry a larger handgun, carry reloads, attack light, all that kind of extra stuff, and keep it well concealed no matter what your activity. If you're walking around, going to the store, if you're on a hike, on a run, whatever, it'll keep it concealed. However, there are still times when I want to have a pistol on my hip instead of buried inside of a bag. Using the left-handed type bag allows me to also carry any of my extraneous personal gear in the bag and wear a pistol on my hip and be able to draw unencumbered whenever I'm not using the pistol in the bag. We're going to go over a couple of the features of this bag that attracted it to me. It is absolutely covered with pockets. They hid pockets everywhere pockets could possibly be on this bag. The more I handle the bag, the more pockets I find on it. Right off the top, there's the main flap pocket. When you open it up, the bag has a storm flap inside. This is a neat feature that allows you to cinch the top of the bag down, completely seal it up, and then bring the storm flap back down over top of it. And that'll keep the vast majority of water and dirt out of the inside of the pack. However, if you want to have quick access to the pack, you can tuck the storm flap down in there, and you can just reach in and grab things and keep the bag relatively loose. Inside of the main compartment here, you have a mesh pocket on the back side, and you have just a plain pocket on the front side. You have a front pocket here outside of the main compartment. Inside of that is a mesh pocket and a key keeper. On the front of the front pocket is another pocket that's just a regular slot pocket. It seems expertly designed to hold any kind of flat items. I don't know that I want to put anything of any value in there, because even with the outer flap snapped down, there's still the possibility that things may slide and work their way out of there. On the side, we've got a clamshell type pocket with another just regular envelope type pocket inside. When you zip this up, you'll notice on the outside of it there are 2 rows of MOLLE webbing. Allow you to mount another pouch to the outside if you wish. You could even mount another water bottle holder to the outside on this side. Behind the clamshell pocket is another long, narrow pocket. If we flip the bag to the other side, you've got a bottle holder already here on the side of it. This bottle holder is set up kind of neat. It has a strip of nylon with hook tape on the back of it and 2 pieces of cord running off of it. What that allows you to do is adjust this to pull out over your bottle so that the cord goes on either side of the cap, and the loop tape actually holds it down, or the hook tape holds it down on the loop tape on the outside of the holder. What this also allows you to do, though, since they put loop tape on the bottom of the bottle holder, is if you're not using this to actually hold a bottle, you can press it flat, pull this over, hook it on the bottom of the pouch, and it pulls it almost completely flat against the side of the bag. It's a real nice feature if you want to, compress the bag down to make it as minimal as possible. When we flip to the back here, one of the main features of the bag is this zippered pocket behind everything else. This is what's commonly used for the concealed carry pocket. There's loop tape on the back side of this that allows you to take one of the hook tape backed concealed carry holsters and stick it inside of there. There are quite a few accessories on the market that have hook tape on the back of them, such as mag pouches, cuff pouches. You can arrange these inside here however you like and stick them on that back panel, and they're there available for you. When you're carrying the bag, even with the zipper open, they're not readily apparent that you've got things in there. I wouldn't suggest that you always walk around with the zipper open, but if you're in a situation where you need a little bit quicker access to your weapon, then you could leave that zipped open. Lastly, we have the flap here. There's just a neat little zippered pocket on the front of the flap for quick access items. Then you've got this kind of clamshell, this long narrow clamshell pocket on top here, which looks to me like it's perfectly suited for my sunglasses. My Revision Hellflies I think will fit in there just perfect in their soft nylon bag. You can also put flashlights. It's about the right size for any kind of pens, maybe a multi-tool, anything that's kind of long and narrow. The top of this pocket is covered by loop tape, so you can stick name tapes, patches, whatever you want on there. There's also another piece of loop tape on the front. The front pocket, or the front panel, is secured by a side release buckle. You've got a nice D-ring pull on here to be able to quickly adjust it, get everything closed in, cinched down, and just yank down on the D-ring to quickly close the bag. When we come over here to the back, if we look at the very back piece of material on the bag, we've got a row of PALS webbing here, 2 rows of PALS webbing here on the back, and then behind the topmost pieces of PALS webbing, we've got a long, thick piece of webbing. Now, some of you guys may look at those long, thick pieces of webbing and wonder, well, that's kind of funny. Why'd they do that? Well, this is one of the neat things that Maxpedition does on a couple of their bags. This actually allows you to also use Alice gear. Not a lot of guys out there still use Alice gear, but if you have an Alice pouch or an Alice canteen or something of that nature, you can use Alice clips and hook it on there. The webbing is real thick and real sturdy, and it'll hold Alice gear just fine. This piece here and the piece here on the back is perfect size to put a canteen pouch on, or if you have one of the old Alice mag pouches, they'll snap on there just fine. We've got a grab handle sewn right here in the middle. Kind of seems out of place. Time will tell as we use it to see if this causes any problems and catches on to anything. If it does, the way they've got it secured on the back here, it'd be a fairly simple matter just to clip it off and then singe the ends with a lighter so they don't come unraveled. We come up the strap here on the back. We've got a HK style snap hook. On the other side, side release buckle. If for some reason your bag gets tangled up in something and you need to jettison it, you can just hit the side release and the strap will come off over your shoulder. They provided a pretty substantial shoulder pad. It's got this nice dry mesh type material on the back, and then it has 2 strips of non-skid material, supposedly to keep it a little bit more centered on your shoulder. The pad is held on by Velcro tabs, so if you don't want the pad, you can very easily take it off. I generally like to run without these kind of pads on it, because with just the regular webbing, if you're not carrying a massive load in these bags, just the regular slick webbing will allow you to adjust it and swing it around to wherever you need it a little bit quicker without catching on your clothing and pulling. If we flip the bag over here, we'll notice that they put these nice little padded sections on the back. This keeps the heavy grain of the nylon off of any delicate items you may have on your side. If you carry a cell phone, or if you even have a favorite belt that you're wearing on that side and the nylon's dragging on it day after day, it just acts like a real fine sandpaper and it'll wear through things pretty quickly. So these are kind of nice to keep them off. If you have any hard things in the bag, like the pistol carried in the concealed weapons pocket, then this supposedly will keep it a little bit off of your hip bone or off any soft spots there. You also have this nice tie-down belt. It's adjustable on both sides and at the side release buckle in the middle. It's also removable since it's just held on by tri-glides on the sides, so you can take the whole belt off, store it in the pack if you don't want to deal with it. I foresee for a regular everyday carry type bag, you probably don't want this on there, but if you're doing something like climbing or anywhere where the bag may have a tendency to swing away from you, then that may be a great option to use. This is just a real quick initial overview of the bag. Over the next couple of weeks, this will be my everyday carry bag. I'll come back to you and report how it worked and anything that I dislike about it or like to change about it. This is the second Maxpedition product that I have used. The first one is the Pygmy Falcon bag, which you can find a review of that on 8541tactical.com. It's held up extremely well over the last couple of years. I expect nothing less out of this, but we'll see how it goes and we'll report back to you. If you have any questions, please go ahead and post them in the comments at the bottom. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you and have a good day.